folks that are in that, pretty significant, A-list actors. So we're excited. It's great for Grand Rapids.
Okay, 50 Cent coming back to Grand Rapids to make another movie just so we can keep saying the name over and over. This time around, he's bringing some spectacular star power.
Yeah, he and his producer partner are bringing the movie Set Up to town, and they plan to start later this month. Our movie guy, Aaron Lafferty, is here to share the details that are coming in. Okay, we want to know. What's the scoop, Aaron?
So fourth time's a charm, maybe.
I guess so.
Set Up is going to start at the end of this month. And while we're still working to confirm exactly who's going to be in the cast, because they haven't officially announced it, you know, we're hearing some pretty good things.
Okay, what are you hearing?
50 Cent and Randall Emmett, they've done 3 movies already. They did Caught in the Crossfire, they did Gun, and they did Things Fall Apart. So Set Up will be their 4th movie. And we're talking about inside locations, outside locations, starting this month. You know, we're going to have about 30 miles away from Grand Rapids is kind of the radius. You know, in Grand Rapids, maybe Coopersville, you know, they detach back. Maybe Holland, maybe Ionia, places like that is where they're really looking, but mostly centered in Grand Rapids. So inside, outside locations. And November, December, January, we're looking at another winter production from these guys.
Okay, do we know what kind of the idea of what the movie's about?
It's about a group of guys who get caught up in a deadly diamond heist. So it's kind of a crime thriller kind of a thing. I don't know if it's a comedy or not for sure, but we're talking about national entertainment outlets. Or we're talking about Bruce Willis and Paul Walker. That's the reports. I haven't been able to confirm that myself. Again, until they officially announce the cast, we won't know for sure who all is in it, but 50 Cent will be in it. Apparently alongside Bruce Willis and Paul Walker.
Wow, that's exciting. Very exciting. Bruce Willis?
Read the money number there on the bottom of the... Seriously? $200 million?
Well, no, not this project. This is the first movie that's part of a 10-picture, $200 million deal that Randall Emmett and his producing partners were able to secure that kind of money, and this is the first of 10. We're not sure if all 10 will be here, but I talked to Rick Hurt from the film office, and he gave me a little bit about maybe there might be more to come.
So...
This is the first of a rumored 10-picture, $200 million deal. Are they talking about anything down the road past Set Up?
They are. Yeah, Randall Emmett has been wonderful for Grand Rapids. Emmett Furla Productions, him and George. So they've got, you know, they're telling me, and again, it all has to pass through the state film office. We understand that, and it's got to go through a different process. But, you know, they're telling me to hold on. We've got some more productions coming, various sizes, some smaller projects, some larger, and we're looking forward to it.
This will be the 4th one. Is it nice working with somebody who's familiar, both they're familiar with you and you're familiar with them?
Yeah, you know, it's easier on me as the West Michigan Film Commissioner because when these feature films come in, I problem solve for them as well. Well, these guys have been here enough times that it makes it a lot easier. Although, you know, we spent the last week working with the locations department on some very specific locations that they're having some problems finding in Grand Rapids and the surrounding area. So, no, there's always work that goes into all these. But, yeah, you're right. Since they've been here before, it's repeat business. You know, they've got some pretty good deals with their vendors. They've got good deals with office space, and things roll. So, yeah, they're out there making those deals. I like the fact that right now we're off season, and, you know, we're here to generate not only business for this feature film, but we've got some more coming at us.
So as the great benefit of these productions being here is there are opportunities for people who live in West Michigan. Are there going to be some, Aaron, with this?
Exactly. We haven't heard anything about casting calls yet. Obviously, it's too early for that. But you can be part of the crew if you're interested. They're still looking for crew. We're based on that budget of $20 million. We're looking at a 50 to 100 person crew. And if you want, this information is also on my blog, but it's setupthemovie@gmail.com.
Okay.
If you want to be part of the crew.
That's great. Well, you know, it's still fantastic because, you know, you see it's like that domino effect. The more that movies are shot here and these people go and interface and network with other people in Hollywood, it's just incredible.
And it becomes more practice for the people who are working in town. They're the people that, you know, are living and working here.
Yeah, so. That's wonderful. So that's on the horizon.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what's here for the weekend, because it's Friday and a lot of people are looking to go to the movies and stay warm and toasty inside. What do you have for us? What's opening?
We have 3 movies in wide release, but we also have the Michigan Film Festival this weekend. It's the second year of the Michigan Film Festival, and one of those movies is High School, which filmed in Howell back in in 2008. It shot at the Parker High School, which is a closed high school. It was built and then closed because it wasn't getting enough use. So they shot this movie all at Parker High School in Howell for 3 months in 2008. And this was one of the movies that was actually looking at the Grand Rapids area. So this is basically, it's about a valedictorian who decides to try pot. He fails his test that would move him on to college, so he comes up with a plan to get everybody stoned at the school, so they all fail the test, which would throw off the test and they'd have to redo the test and then increase his chances. This is R-rated. Maybe not for everybody.
It's very original. Yeah, I've never seen that done before.
Yeah, and so this is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. It's at the UICA. It's at the Grand Rapids Art Festival, or Art Museum, sorry, and also at GVSU. There's more than a dozen films there. They're all either Michigan-made or made by people who are from Michigan.
Okay, so what about in wide release?
In wide release, you've got Morning Glory, which is
everyone wants to know about this.
Getting a lot of hype on this one. I would say pass.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't as good as you'd think, and they've been really pushing this movie, and that's kind of a red flag.
Well, there's a lot of star power in it, you think,
Right.
you know, with the cast like this.
It kind of felt like they were just kind of reading the characters off the page and not really living the characters. It wasn't. It felt like it was shallow and a little
Is
slow.
Harrison Ford the Brett Thomas character? That's what we want to know.
No.
Well, you are a former morning show producer. You might have been a little tough on it. You know, Terry's a morning meteorologist.
No, I think it was just didn't live up to being.
All right.
But the good movie this weekend that's getting good reviews is Unstoppable with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine. That's probably the one to see this weekend.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for being here, Aaron, and you can read all about it. Laugh at the Movies, the blog at OTV.com.
Yeah, well, it's been a great day, heading into a great weekend, hopefully, and we hope that you're blessed.